You ever find yourself halfway through an argument and suddenly think, why am I even explaining myself? That's not weakness, that's growth. Because the strongest person isn't the one who fights every battle, it's the one who knows how to protect their peace. Stay with me till the end of this video and you'll learn how to stop losing energy to unnecessary fights and finally find that quiet kind of strength that no one can shake. We grow up being told strength means defending yourself. You hear things like, don't let anyone talk to you like that. Stand your ground. And it's true, sometimes you should, but here's the problem. Nobody tells you that not every battle deserves a warrior. The older you get, the more you realize life throws you mini wars every day. Someone cuts you off in traffic and glares like it's your fault. A coworker makes a smart remark that hits a nerve. A family member says something petty at dinner. And your first instinct? Defend yourself, prove your point, fire back. But if you fight every one of those battles, your soul becomes a battlefield. And you'll spend your life tired, tense, and constantly explaining yourself. That's not peace. That's emotional debt. The truth? Sometimes the strongest thing you can say is nothing. Not because you've got nothing to say, but because your energy is too expensive for cheap conversations. Think of your energy like money in a wallet or battery life on your phone. You wake up every morning with 100%. Now, you spend 30% arguing with your partner about something that won't even matter in 2 days. Another 25% explaining yourself to someone who never listens anyway. Then another 20% scrolling online, getting mad at people you'll never meet. Now you're running on 10% and the day just started. We call it standing your ground. But really, we're just wasting power. Not every argument is an investment. Some are emotional scams. And you don't need to subscribe to every fight that sends you an invitation. You ever notice how peaceful the day feels when you just don't respond? When you let that message sit, when you decide, nah, not today. That's not weakness, that's energy management. Because strong people protect their battery. They know not every beep deserves a charge. The most peaceful people aren't the ones with no problems. They're the ones who stopped reacting to everything. Now, let's talk about ego. That small but loud voice in your head that always wants to win. Ego hates silence. It wants the last word, the final say, the victory speech. I remember one time I argued with my friend for 45 minutes about whether cold pizza is better than hot pizza. 45 minutes. By the end, we weren't even hungry anymore, just angry and confused. That's what ego does. It tricks you into defending stuff that doesn't even matter. Ego is sneaky too. It'll dress up as principle or respect. It'll whisper, you can't let them get away with that. But sometimes letting them get away is the best thing you can do because you're not losing. You're choosing peace. Real maturity is being able to say, you know what? You might be right. And moving on, not because they're right, but because your sanity is worth more than your pride. You can't be both peaceful and prideful. You'll have to choose one. It makes you fight to be right instead of to be at peace. Real strength is quiet. It's when you could clap back, but you don't. It's when you could expose someone, but you let karma do the paperwork. It's when you know your truth and you don't need to scream it to be heard. There's a kind of confidence that comes with peace. You stop chasing validation. You stop over-explaining your side of the story because deep down, you know peace doesn't need witnesses. Let me tell you something real. The older I got, the more I realized half of the fights I used to jump into were just me arguing with my old self. The version of me that needed to prove something, the version of me that didn't yet understand that peace isn't passive, it's powerful. You know you've grown when someone disrespects you, and instead of reacting, you just smile and think, that's not even my level anymore. That's when you've built emotional muscle. Congratulations. Here's the truth. Peace is the real flex. Not luxury, not cars, not clothes. Peace. Because peace can't be bought, and not everyone has it. You ever see someone who's just calm? No matter what happens, they don't flinch. They don't rush to reply. They take a breath before they speak. That's not boredom. That's mastery. When you choose peace, you choose control. When you stay calm, you stay powerful. And that calm energy makes people uncomfortable because they can't manipulate it. They can't pull you into their storm. You pull them into your calm. Peace doesn't make you soft. It makes you stable. And in a world addicted to chaos, stability is rare power. So, next time someone tries to drag you into their drama, stop and ask, is this worth my peace? Most times, it's not. The strongest person isn't the one who wins every argument. It's the one who doesn't need to argue to feel strong. Peace isn't weakness, it's discipline. And discipline is a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. One day you'll look back and realize the battles you walked away from were never losses. They were lessons. That's the power of peace. That's the mindset of a matured mind. Thanks for watching. This is Zeniro, where peace meets power. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.